Today, we're going to be checking out the Keeley El Rey Dorado distortion pedal. So the Keeley El Rey Dorado has been around for a little while, and it's been something I've had my eye on for a while just to kind of try out some plexi tones, to be able to get some kind of classic rock and classic heavy metal, you know, Priest, Maiden, old Ozzy stuff, tones. And I haven't really picked one up for a while. Like, I just never pulled the trigger. But then recently, Keeley did a limited run of these that look like a Marshall, like an old plexi. They got the same black look to it, and they got these same knobs that you'd find on a Marshall. And I was like, fine, pull my leg, why don't you? And I picked it up. I was pleasantly surprised. It is as advertised. It is definitely a plexi in a box. It couldn't be easier to use. It's just like any other distortion pedal or overdrive pedal. You have drive, which controls your overall gain, and it gets pretty gainy. It gets gainier than I expected. I can go anywhere from like AC/DC, kind of just pushed plexi tones, like barely distorted, all the way up to like Van Halen brown sound and stuff for like Steel Panther and 80s hair guys. So that was definitely a cool surprise. It has a tone knob, basically darker, brighter, depending on what amp you're putting it in, and then a level just to control the volume of the pedal. Now it also has the low and high. The low and high are essentially switching between, it controls like compression, a bit of saturation, more like the high is more compressed. It's kind of like a super lead, and I don't actually like it as much as the low. The low is a lot girthier, it's a lot thicker, it's more of that brown sound, and immediately when you play on the low setting and crank the gain, you get that Van Halen, you know, brown sound, just that big, thick, saturated tone that he's known for, that we all love. The high kind of tightens that up, but in a way I don't like. It feels a little compressed. There's a big volume bump too between the low and the high, I guess because of the compression. I don't really dig the high mode, but I'm sure it's for some guys that want to get that kind of super lead kind of tone. But for me, the low on this is where it's at. So I figured we'd just check this out. I got a little dad rock tune for the in mix. We're going to be plugging into my Marshall Origin, and then we're going to just hear it out of mix on the same amplifier. Let's check it out. Yep, absolutely. Plexi in a box. I was super pleasantly surprised with this. Kind of wish I hadn't waited so long to pick one up, but I'm glad I did because I got this cool limited edition Marshall looking one that just fits right in with my Origin. I would definitely recommend checking this out. I don't think they sell this one anymore. I think this was just a limited release they did, but the pedal itself is awesome and super affordable. If anyone's trying to get those old school hard rock and heavy metal and hair metal tones, this will do it in spades. It sounds and feels great to play. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay metal.